Hello everyone, we're going to our fourth match with our red-white equipment deck. This is an interesting hand. Two Bomat Couriers means, like, chances are we're going to get... We didn't win the die roll, unfortunately. That has been good for us so far. Have we lost a game one yet? I think we might have lost game one in the last match, actually. But we have two Bomat Couriers. We got our goggles. I think we actually keep it, even though it's not the most aggressive of our starts. It's actually probably a better long game kind of hand because our couriers can reload our hand and everything. So, thank you, opponent, for playing a tapped land, though. We like to see that. Play more of them. Right, so we'll play our Vantage, play our Courier, and we will bash. And Wonder turn. So next turn we probably play... What do we play? I don't know. Aha! Our nemesis, Smuggler's Copter. Yeah, that's going to mess us up. We can't do much about it either. So I'm just going to play a second Bomat Courier. So we're playing against, the more expensive version of our deck, more or less. We will attack with both of these guys. So we do have good sideboard for the Copter. You have to right now, basically. I'm going to play the Goggles because if we draw an Artificer, that'll be really good. So we play some dude, and then he's going to... Smuggler Copter number 2, huh? If we had a faster start here, we would actually be able to punish that fairly effectively. Interesting. So, I think I probably play my Spires here while I get the chance, and then I play... yeah, I'll play the Sky Skiff, but I'm going to attack with both of these guys first. We can empty our hand pretty soon and just cash these things in and hope we hit our Harness Lightnings, which are like our only good main board card against that thing. Yeah, we'll play the Skiff now. Looks pretty bad right now. So far we've done well. But yeah, like our opponent plays two dudes here, bashes for 6 in the sky. Ooh. Okay. This is the full-on red-white vehicles deck too. It is not the like red-white aggro deck that runs Smuggler's Copter. It is red-white vehicles straight up. And we're drawing lands. I think we probably play the Vantage because then we can at least swing with our dude next turn. Our Needle Spires is what I mean by dude. Yeah, so I think this guy's going to crew. I think we want to try to get in for the damage, and right now our opponent can't actually block, so we're going to crew with this Bomat Courier with fewer cards under him. We're going to bash for 3. Yeah, so we're definitely bringing in ways to blow up all these artifacts, which we have in our sideboard. I probably should have equipped one of these heirlooms to something. But I guess I can leave the red up now if he decides to play removal. And it may just be best to cash this in either way. So leaving the red up doesn't feel too bad. So does our opponent have some pilots? Is he going to play Depala on us? Could. He could. Yeah, I haven't actually played against this like full-on red-white vehicles deck just yet with this deck or at all. Why is this guy dark? That's strange. Woo! Yeah, well we're gonna want to bring in Tears of Valakut against this deck. What's he do? Kill the smaller one? I mean, I cash him in too, right? I mean, what do I have in my hand right now? Land? Yeah, we cash him in. Ooh, Declaration is so bad in this matchup. So we're definitely citing that out. It's just so bad here. Hello, Toolcraft Exemplar. You're nice to see. So we're going to play him and crew our Sky Skiff and attack. We could also hit for harder if we use our Needle Spires here. But our opponent's lack of pilots to crew his vehicles doesn't make me feel as much under pressure as maybe I should. But yeah, we're going to play Toolcraft Exemplar. Get a 5th card under Bomat Courier here. Oh yeah, we'll do that. And probably cash it in. I mean, Declaration's good if he plays like Depala, but other than that, not so much. So yeah, we're going to crew. You're going to crew this. Yeah, you get big, but it doesn't matter right now. We're going to attack with both of these. And we probably cash him in. I mean, we're drawing 5 cards off him right now. This guy's ridiculous when you can really get him going. And our deck can get him going. And this format allows him to get going. Like, you know, our opponent... This is a fairly aggressive deck. And granted, our opponent seems to have gotten a bad draw where they have, like, no crew, but... No creatures to crew their vehicles, but still, like, we've got 5 cards under this. We're about to pay... He's gotten in for damage, and we're about to pay 1 red mana to cash that in. So, okay, Fairgrounds Warden. More like Unfairgrounds Warden. So that's not great for us. It does give us something to use our Declaration on. It also gives him something to crew his Smuggler's Copter this turn. I might want to use my Declaration first, and then cash in the Courier. Yep, crew that copter. Oh, or that. That's good. I forget you can do that. Okay, so he wants to deal 3 damage to that, so we are going to cash it in now. Hello, Reloaded Hand. So yeah, if we Declaration and Stone this thing, we'll see what he does here with his Copter. But if we Declaration and Stone this thing, chances are he's not going to be able to crew a vehicle. So let's do that. It does give him the chance to draw a card that'll allow him to crew a vehicle, etc., but and all right, so we're going to crew our Sky Skiff here. Drop our opponent to 7. This Sky Skiff is just like very sad around all these much more impressive vehicles. We're going to hit for 2. So the question here is, do I decide to go wider, or do I play a second Inventor's Goggles and get an absolutely massive Stonehaven Outfitter? I'm leaning towards massive, because if my opponent can't draw a blocker, he was just dead to such a thing. So, yeah, we'll play these Goggles. We can also just win in the air, potentially, anyway, with the amount of equipment we have, plus the Outfitter. Needle Spire is also very relevant once the Outfitter's in play. So we're going to move both of these Goggles to our Stonehaven Outfitter. Also gives us a pretty good blocker against most things. Also means our Outfitter just can't die to the Sky Sovereign's ability. Let's see what our opponent has. If he has like Fleet Wheel Cruiser and another pilot, ooh, yeah, that makes things a little interesting. That does make things a little interesting. So he's going to crew that. Then I guess he's going to crew Sky Sovereign, right? That does mean he's tapped out, though. So that means, well, he has a clue and he has a card in his hand, so maybe he's not dead. Oh, he can just kill us. What am I talking about? 3 to us and then 6. Yeah, so we're dead. Dead. Okay, so Yeah, so we probably bring in Tears of Valakut. We take out our declarations that are just bad. Couriers are pretty solid. Harness Lightnings are solid. Sky Whaler's Shot, at least one seems good. These Fragmentizers are also good. Would I rather just bring in Fragmentize in place of like the Tears because it can kill so many more things? I could actually cut Harness Lightning and bring in Fragmentizes. And maybe even cut Sky Whaler's Shot. Like, Fragmentize is just so good here. The one thing it can't deal with is Sky Sovereign. The one thing... Well, we have one Tears of Valakut for that, I guess. I think that seems reasonable. We can't kill his other creatures, but I don't think we're that worried about his other ones. Could be wrong. Our Sky Skiff was outshone there by Sky Sovereign. A much fancier vehicle. Alright, I think this is a pretty good hand. I think we go turn 1, Toolcraft Exemplar. Turn 2, Bomat Courier. Go to town for 4. He also has his own 1-drops, it's worth noting, but... most of them can't block especially well. Not on turn 1 anyway. He doesn't run Bonesaw like we do, so... yeah, there's his. So I think we go Bomat Courier. Yeah, then we just go to combat, I guess. We don't need to show him what else we're going to do with our mana. If he wants to block the Courier, I'm cool with it. We drew so many extra cards in that last game, and we just got destroyed anyway. Not destroyed, we put up a fight, but that was with drawing 7 or so extra cards. Yeah, he saw the power last time. That's right, you better block it. And then we'll play a second Toolcraft Exemplar. I mean, I think he also knows, he's like, well, if I kill that, then his Exemplars aren't going to be as big, but we have another Bomat Courier, so... what do we exile? You don't ever get to see? That's strange. I guess it's what it says. But... I guess we'll never know. Ooh, slow start for our opponent. We like that. We punish slow starts with tap lands. And yeah, we're going to do that. We'll go Bomat Courier. Swing for 7, drop him to 10. Seven. We're going to go Needle Spires. We're also just going to go ahead and play out Inventor's Apprentice as well. And we have a Sky Skiff to keep the fuel going in case he has a way to kill my Bomat Courier. He may have sided in his own Fragmentizes. It's a pretty good sideboard card against us. What can you do, sir? That? Okay. He's probably going to go after my artifact, and unfortunately for him, we have another one. So yeah, that works for me. Right, so we're going to play Sky Skiff. Get everyone big again. Yeah, I think we just attack with everyone. I mean, he probably blocks the Apprentice, but... it doesn't die in combat, so... wow, so he is dead to Sky Skiff next turn. We're going to hold on to the card in our hand, I think, and bluff away. So that was a fast start for how our opponent even was disruptive, and it didn't matter a whole lot. Yeah, I was going to say, you were in trouble. We could bring in Weaver of Lightning. I forgot to bring that in last time, but I just don't know what I would cut. Tears seems too good. I mean, it kills... maybe it doesn't seem too good now that I'm thinking about it. It might just be better. I mean, it can kill Sky Sovereign, but so can Sky Whaler's Shot, and it has more targets. Yeah, we'll bring in Sky Whaler, one of those. Okay, this is pretty good. Got our Sky Whaler shot right away. Have another early Bomat Courier. They've liked us against this opponent. Which I'm sure my opponent is enjoying. Bomat Courier. Swing away. So next turn we probably play Inventor's Goggles, then we can play P and Kiran Nalar, and hopefully we can just sort of push through a bunch of damage. We do need a little bit more on the ground. Veteran Motorist. Okay. I probably feel perfectly fine throwing my Bomat Courier at that thing if my opponent wants to block. Yeah, I still feel fine. I regret not playing in Inventor's Goggles a little more now, but we'll attack. So, do we play Stonehaven Outfitter first? Yeah, he's got a vehicle ready to go, so otherwise he would have blocked, or at least he would have been more likely to block. Yeah, I think I'm going to play the Outfitter here. Next turn we may end up leaving mana up for Sky Whaler's shot to blow up a Smuggler's Copter or whatever. Well, he's not crewing. Well, I guess if he plays the Copter, it won't be doing anything right now anyway. Might just play Pia Nalar if he didn't play. Oh wow, he hates that guy. That's some pretty extreme hate though, I think. I mean, we're okay with it, but man, he hates that card. Ooh, Fragmentize showing up is very nice. Right, we're gonna swing, then we're gonna play Pia Nalar. I thought about playing my Goggles, equipping it, etc., but right now I think this is a little better. We got ways to deal with his cars now too, so not Sky Sovereign so well, I guess. Well, we have one way to do it. Ooh. Yeah, we can Fragmentize that next turn, luckily, but it will bash us in the face for 5 right here. I'll throw my Thopter in front of the Motorist if he attacks. He does not. So we're going to go to 12. So, yeah, we're going to go Fragmentize. This clue is actually a nice thing to sacrifice with PNLR, but we're going to play our Goggles. Who do we equip them to? I think we equip them to our Stonehaven Outfitter. And then we attack with both of these. All right. Could be about to see Sky Sovereign, who will make me a sad, sad person. Especially because I don't have Sky Whaler shot ready to go. But we will have it next turn. So if he plays it, he'll kill something. But Fleetwheel Cruiser number 2? What's wrong with you, man? Bash us for 6 again? Oh, no, you don't have to crew it, actually. Okay, 4, 6, 7. Are there anything we can draw that bails us out? Like, well, we haven't lost yet, but anything we can draw that just wins us the game right now? I don't think so. That certainly doesn't do it. I do think we play the Skiff. I guess we don't do it yet, though. And then we still have mana up for Sky Whaler shot. We still have a clue to cash in, but it may end up being best to use it with Pia Nalar, but to get in that last damage we need to do. This is going to come down to this turn, basically. Both our decks this time came out much faster than either of them did in the first game, so. No blocks, okay. Well, we're going to play our very comparable Sky Skiff and leave mana up for Sky Whaler's shot. So if he crews here, the chances that he can block and survive are not very good. So if he crews, we blow up his Fleet Wheel Cruiser. That's a pretty big hit to his momentum, and I think we just win, basically. Pia can make whatever else he plays, not able to block with the help of the clue he gave me. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay. All right. Well, chances are less good now, I'll say. We do still have Skywhaler's Shot ready to kill this thing. Oh, no. You don't need to scry more? Yeah, we might have lost now. You know, Chandra's Pyrohelix isn't a bad card to side in against this deck. All of the pilots are X1s except Apala, so it's pretty nice to kill them. But yeah, we're going to use our Skywhaler Shot here, obviously. We don't have much choice. Kapow. I guess I could have waited till he attacked, but are you actually what we want right now? I think probably yes. You can get through these two rather large creatures. I think I throw my Sky Skiff in front of that before I throw her in front of it. Because we can also just win with damage. Like, she can pump this thing pretty largely. So yeah, we're gonna crew Pia. I mean crew Sky Skiff. Oh, do we just win now? I think we might actually with the pump. Actually, I think it might already be enough. So we hit for 2, and then we can pump this thing 5. No, we can only drop him to 1, unfortunately. So we probably don't try to do that here. I do think we cash in 1 clue. Probably should have gone for a land there, knowing now what I do. Fleet Wheel Cruiser number 3. What does it do to me? It's pretty close to killing me. But it won't quite. So I think I swing with both of these. And then just empty my hand. We'll move the goggles to him for free. And then we'll also play a Sky Skiff. So if we have to block, we can at least use the Skiff. We may not really want to, though, since our opponent's at such low life. I think we might have this. There are some big plays our opponent could make. That is not one of them. Although I guess he can crew that and be able to block my Thopter, but yeah. All right. Well, we've beaten Smuggler's Copter twice now with our Sky Skiffs. Although I think Skywhaler's Shot and Fragmentize our sideboards what really bailed us out there. So on to our 5th match, trying to go 5-0 with our red-white equipment deck. Let's